Hello everyone. In this video we will do all the activities of chapter number 1. Activity number 1. Clean a magnesium ribbon about 2 cm long by rubbing it with sandpaper. Burn the magnesium ribbon keeping it as far as possible from your eyes. What do you observe? So इस एक्टिविटी में हम एक मैग्नीशियम रिबन लेंगे और उसको हम बर्न करेंगे. So in this activity magnesium reacts with oxygen forming magnesium oxide. Magnesium ribbon burns with a dazzling flame. White powder is collected on the glass which is placed under it. Activity number 2. Take lead nitrate solution in a test tube. Add potassium iodide solution to this. What do you observe? In this activity, lead nitrate reacts with potassium iodide to form yellow lead iodide which is insoluble in water. Activity 3. Take a few zinc granules in a conical flask or a test tube. Add dilute hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid to this. Do you observe anything happening around the zinc granules? Touch the conical flask or test tube. Is there any change in the temperature? In this activity, zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid forming zinc chloride and hydrogen gas is evolved. Bubbles are seen around zinc granules due to the liberation of hydrogen gas. The temperature of the conical flask increases. The reaction between zinc and dilute sulfuric acid is exothermic. Activity 4. Take a small amount of calcium oxide or quicklime in a beaker. Slowly add water to this. Touch the beaker. Do you feel any change in the temperature? In this activity, calcium oxide reacts with water forming slaked lime, that is calcium hydroxide. The temperature of the mixture increases. The beaker becomes hot. Quicklime dissolves in water with the evolution of heat. Such a reaction in which a single product is formed from two or more reactants is called a combination reaction. So it is an example of both combination reaction and exothermic reaction. Activity 5. Take about 2 gram ferrous sulfate crystals in a dry boiling tube. Note the color of the ferrous sulfate crystal. Heat the boiling tube. So इस एक्टिविटी में हम बॉइलिंग ट्यूब के अंदर 2 ग्राम्स फेरस सल्फेट क्रिस्टल्स डालेंगे और फिर हम उसको हीट करेंगे. और जब हम इसको हीट करेंगे तो हम इसका ऑब्जर्व करेंगे कि व्हाट इज़ द कलर ऑफ द क्रिस्टल्स. फेरस सल्फेट क्रिस्टल जो होते हैं वो लाइट ग्रीन कलर के होते हैं, बट जब हम इसको हीट करेंगे फेरस सल्फेट बिकम्स ब्राउनिश ड्यू टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ फेरिक ऑक्साइड. पंजेंट स्मेलिंग गैसेस सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड एंड सल्फर ट्राइऑक्साइड आर गिवन आउट. तो इसमें इस रिएक्शन में जो है सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड और सल्फर ट्राइऑक्साइड जो है वो फॉर्म्ड होंगी. दिस रिएक्शन इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन. Activity 6. Take about 2 gram lead nitrate powder in a boiling tube. Hold the boiling tube with a pair of tongs and heat it over the flame. What do you observe? Note down the change if any. Lead nitrate on heating gives lead oxide and nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Brown residue is formed, that is lead oxide, and pungent smelling fumes of nitrogen oxide are evolved. It is due to the breaking of lead nitrate on heating. Activity 7. Take a plastic mug, drill 2 holes at the base and fit rubber stoppers in these holes. Insert carbon electrodes in these rubber stoppers. Connect these electrodes to a 6-volt battery. Fill the mug with water such that the electrodes are immersed. Take 2 test tubes filled with water and invert them over the 2 carbon electrodes. Switch off the current and leave the apparatus undisturbed for some time. You will observe the formation of bubbles at both the electrodes. These bubbles displace the water in the test tube. Is the volume of the gas collected the same in both the test tubes? Once the test tubes are filled with the respective gases, remove them carefully. Test these gases one by one by bringing a burning candle close to the mouth of the test tube. The volume of gas in both the test tube is not the same. As in one test tube, hydrogen gas is formed and in the other test tube, oxygen is formed. When we bring a burning candle close to one of the test tube, the gas is evolved with a popping sound. This indicates that this is a hydrogen gas, whereas in the other test tube, the matchstick burns brightly. This indicates the presence of oxygen gas. The gas collected at the anode is oxygen and the gas collected at the cathode is hydrogen. Activity 8. Take about 2 gram silver chloride in a china dish. What is its color? Place this china dish in sunlight for some time. Observe the color of the silver chloride after some time. सिल्वर क्लोराइड जो होता है वो वाइट कलर का होता है. जब हम इसको सनलाइट में रखेंगे तो इसका जो कलर है वो चेंज हो जाएगा इनटू ग्रेइश आफ्टर सम टाइम ऑन एक्सपोजर टू सनलाइट. द सिल्वर क्लोराइड डिकम्पोजेज इनटू सिल्वर एंड chlorine gas. This happens due to the absorption of light energy. Such reactions are used in photography. In activity 9, we are dipping the iron nails in copper sulfate solution. Why does the iron nail become brownish in the color and the blue color of the copper sulfate solution fade? So in this case, the iron reacts with copper sulfate solution and iron sulfate is formed and copper is displaced. In this activity, iron being more reactive than copper displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. So this is an example of displacement reaction. Iron is more reactive than copper. In activity number 10, we will study the double displacement reaction. Take 3 ml of sodium sulfate solution in a test tube. In another test tube, take about 3 ml of barium chloride solution. Mix the two solution. What do you observe? इसमें हम एक टेस्ट ट्यूब में 3 ml ऑफ सोडियम सल्फेट सोल्यूशन लेंगे और हम एक और टेस्ट ट्यूब लेंगे जिसके अंदर हम 3 ml ऑफ बेरियम क्लोराइड सोल्यूशन लेंगे. फिर हम इन दोनों को आपस में मिक्स कर देंगे. मिक्स द टू सोल्यूशन. व्हाट डू यू ऑब्जर्व? इन एक्टिविटी 11, ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ कॉपर टू कॉपर सल्फेट टेक्स प्लेस. हीट अ चाइना डिश containing 1 gram copper powder. What do you observe? The surface of copper powder becomes coated with black copper oxide.